All right, I'm your host, Lino. You're listening to the Well-Rounded Podcast. I got a special guest today.
My name is
Aspen Indigo, yo.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. So yeah, we've known each other for a while now.
Like 5-6 years.
Yeah, something like that. That's crazy.
Real talk.
Yeah. So where did the name Aspen Indigo come from?
Yeah, so I guess it was given to me. I mean, like, not given, but I was referred to as like an indigo child. And those are the children that have like an omnipresent idea about, it doesn't have to specifically be God, but like, how can I word this? They just have an intuition, basically. And they travel, they're like loners, they're solo dolo, and that's like me to the T. There's just, it fit me. And so someone was like, I think you're an indigo child. And so I kind of was like, Aspen Indigo, spitting flows, coldest flows for love zero, yo. I mean, it's like mad old school, but given to me just because of the idea of indigo children.
Yeah, no, that's dope. No, that's really cool. So let the world know, where are you from?
I'm from KC Mo.
Dang, born and raised.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah. So you're an artist. How long have you been rapping for?
I've been writing since I was like a juvenile, maybe like 10, 12. But I've been recording. I put my first stuff on wax.
No, we can cuss. Fuck it. You can cuss the shit here.
All right, word. I put my first stuff on wax, like, I want to say, when I first moved out, so 18, I was in a group called DTJK, Don't Trip, Just Know.
Okay.
And, yeah, I mean, they heard me, like, just spitting bars that I had written, and they, like, got behind me, wanted me to put it on wax, and so I recorded it just in my apartment. But I would say, like, officially at Industry Sounds, that's my spot, 21-ish.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, so how I got acquainted with you was through some events in Lawrence, possibly some Kansas City events. We got to put this out there right now, okay? You opened up for Post Malone before all his crazy tattoos.
I mean,
like, if you go back and check the photos out, which I'm gonna put up like crazy, this guy had no tattoos on his face yet.
Yeah, now
not even on his arms.
He's got the like barbed wire.
Yeah.
He's really doing it.
Yeah, it really is.
I've got 2 pictures in my room that I have drawn of him, and they both have the always tired. So that's basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
So yeah, you could open up for Post Malone right off the bat. How did that feel at that time? Because that was like 2015, 2016.
Yeah, it was 2016. We sold it out, like 1,600 people.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I mean, he wasn't like as big as he is now, of course, because he's Billboard, top 100. But he had White Iverson, I think, was out then. And so I was just like, I had all this like energy behind me, like just pushing me, amplifying me to the top. And so I was kind of just like, not to the top of stardom by any means, but like to the top, I just felt like it was a good feeling. I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had people at that show coming up like afterwards asking me like they wanted an autograph, and I was like, that's what's up. So I mean, I'm still kind of riding that wave. But
no, that's cool. Yeah. No, that was a good, fun show. Like, man, everyone that performed that night was pretty dope too. We were all chilling in the back.
Yeah.
Like, we were chilling in the back of the Granada. If you've been back there before.
The green room.
Yeah, like, what it's about like back there. Everyone's chill. But Post Malone, obviously, he wasn't as famous as he is now. Right. So let's go back.
He still had the cornrows.
Yeah, so going back to 2016, what was it like for you backstage? Like, literally, I'm going to put that picture up right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my brother were just mad kicking it. And I was like, I have a picture that my grandmother likes to show because it's me and Post backstage, and we're just chilling. Like, he's drinking a Bud Light or something.
Yeah. I remember he was tossing them out to people. Like, here you go.
Yeah,
have one.
He's a Bud Light guy. But, no, I didn't have any nerves, and that's the odd thing is because, like, I would typically get maybe, like, nervous or a little shell-shocked or whatever, but I was like, no, this is what I have been in my room, like, writing or recording or, like, doing all this behind-the-scenes stuff. This is my time to, like, showcase it.
Yeah.
So I had to just, like, give it my all, and Yeah, it was a time of my life for sure. But I don't plan on like stopping there. Most definitely. Like that's not gonna be my plateau.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to ease my way back into things.
No, for sure. No, that's really cool. So yeah, at that time period, so we're gonna travel back 2016. You were part of a group called Mental High Music Group.
MHMG.
Yeah. Tell me about that. What is? First of all, what is that?
A Mental High Music Group. It's like a collective of people that are creative artists in any aspect. So it can either be like rapping musically or like graphic design, doing stuff like that. It's people that are just joined together that have the same basic ending result.
No, that's cool.
The same concept.
Yeah. So all the actual performing artists, I guess it was you, Ad Astra, Les Paul. Who am I missing? I feel like there's.
No, there's.
Just three.
Yeah.
Just three.
I mean
Three.
Kwame, but.
Yeah. No, that's cool. How'd you guys form together?
Well, so I mean, I believe I just got linked up with Les Paul through like the Bars Up events. And Bars Up is like that cipher that they do.
Yeah.
It's tossed around from place to place, but we just linked up there, and I don't have an exact like memory of like why we started. I think we just. Yeah, I don't know. We just meshed. We had the same like mindset.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool. I mean, it was. No, I don't know how you're supposed to say this shit anymore. But, I mean, you had a white girl, white boy, black dude, maybe another black dude, and y'all were cool as fuck.
Right.
Just cool as shit.
Just being different and like appealing to different people.
Yeah, for sure.
Les Paul like goes back to my high school days. Roll over to the Midwest side.
Yeah.
This is how we ride. And so I remember like playing that like junior year. Like so I just have been listening to him for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So when I like was in his presence, I was like, I just really wanted to work with him.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I don't know how I want to get into this topic because it's really not a big deal to me. Maybe some other people. It might mean some stuff to some viewers and some listeners. But you being a girl, trying to rapping, getting into that scene, was it weird, difficult?
It definitely like comes with a stigma, obviously. And like my very first show was Snow the Product. Yeah. And so that was perfect because she's like for the spin game. Yeah. And she's a female, and so it's different. And there's just so much attached to like the stigma of a female rapper. Yeah. And so I always like have to come across and say if I'm introduced as that, I'm like, well, but I wouldn't really say a rapper like Gangsta G or nothing like that. But more of like just a creative mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Has there been any plus side? Maybe.
Yeah, because people want to like peep my shit like right out the bat. I don't even really got to like do too much promoting. They're kind of just like, oh, she's a chick, she probably fire. Yeah. Check her out. And I also get that like if they think that I'm gonna be a weaker link, but like my bars, I'm not like a poppy rapper in that aspect. I'm more of a lyricist.
No, for sure.
So like I do the double entendres and just a wordsmith.
No, for sure. No, definitely. That's definitely what caught my ears, like hearing, oh man, the song you and Les have, when you guys performed it.
Little piece of me.
Oh my gosh. That is my favorite song of you guys. Or of you too. Like, you just go in.
Yes,
I do.
You
both do.
Oh, yeah.
Both do. Like, oh
and you
my
filmed
gosh.
that show, and that's like, I mean, we performed that, and I think I'm like doing a little dance on the stage or something. Crazy, but good vibes.
Yeah, no, that's a really good song that I like a lot too. I always pictured a visual for that song. I was telling Les, let's do this video. I was waiting. I was like, let's do a video for that song. But no, that was a really good a song. Seeing you guys perform that was pretty special to me because I think he sent me that track maybe to get me familiar with all you guys, and I heard that and I was like, okay, I can't wait to see this live, and saw it live, and I was like, this is dope.
And like the cover art for that piece was something that I made as an assignment at KCIA. Oh wow! I went to the Art Institute, and so I made that for like just a homework assignment.
Oh, that's cool.
And I ended up using it.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how many projects do you have collectively, or just you? I guess. Yeah, just you.
Well, I have. I mean, just singles that I've released with like different people that I know. Some friends, PJ Thompson, and then I got the Les Paul one, and I got a couple others, but myself, I have one EP, and it's like a 4-track EP.
Yeah.
It's called Untitled. It kind of has like just one concept and one theme, I guess. I wrote it and recorded it like right as my mom was being sentenced to prison. She has done her time at this point, but so I had a lot of emotions and turmoil and just stuff that you can hear it when you listen to it.
No,
And it's
definitely.
very real. It's not like meant to be depressing by any way,
Yeah.
but it's just like a real
I mean, you definitely tell your story in that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just a
for sure.
perspective of my life.
No, definitely. I mean, is that also? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get familiar. It's been so long. Is that the same one that has a voicemail you're leaving your mom?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. She called me while I was at Industry Sounds, and I wasn't really gonna just skip her call because I can't call her back.
Yeah.
And so I take it out. I told MAB, and he was like, "Oh yeah, just record it." And we recorded the whole phone call, and it was
Dang.
really cool.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that drew me into your music. That it was it's real.
Yeah.
It's really emotional. It's a perspective that's not fake.
Right.
Which I really like a lot too. It's very authentic.
I dig that.
Yeah, I know for sure. I think it's really cool. Yeah, so I guess how would you describe your sound? Like, I know you got some bars for sure.
Yeah.
Like, how would you describe yourself as an artist?
Me, because I wouldn't be genre specific. I can just say that she's a rapper, she's a hip-hop artist, or she makes gangster music
Yeah.
or nothing. So I would say my music is just I don't even know. I've never thought about this to be specific, but
Maybe that's good because you
it's
don't
like
want to.
wordplay
Yeah. Okay.
that's set to, and the beats or the production, I'll always find it kind of naturally, and I'll just play it over and over in my room while I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
And the whatever I say or whatever tune I choose to take is gonna be brought. So it's like a natural, organic type of wordplay.
So growing up and obviously now, what are the artists that inspired you or got you this is cool, I want to do this too?
Yeah, Weezy F Baby, please say baby. That's my dude. I mean, I can say that, but a lot of people aren't gonna understand that because he's has a stigma about him.
Yeah.
But I was in the drought 3, all the way back,
Yeah.
and that just got me through I would say high school years, but my elementary school years. Yeah, I was bumping some 50 Cent
Yeah.
on the bus.
Yeah.
And I'm just bitch, get in my car, got my 64, riding all day, spokes. And so I never wanted to embody them by any means or
Yeah.
be like them. And so it was kind of, like I said, my mother was in prison, and so she would write me letters, and she was into poetry. And
Yeah.
so I would write back, and that's how I just learned that. So my mind worked in that nature. It didn't
Gotcha.
it wasn't just writing rhymes, but that they transpired to bars, and then I learned about how setting it to music. And so
Yeah. Being a female artist, was there any female artist that maybe stood out to you growing up that you were or did that matter?
well, no, it didn't, because I was into I've always liked the true gangster 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I say, he was a very big inspiration to me in that aspect. Nowadays, I mean, Coi Leray, I don't know if you
No, I don't
may
think
not
so.
have heard of her. She was dating Trippie Redd, but she's mad. I mean, she's got my stature, she's my shape and size even.
Yeah.
And so she also is spitting my bars.
Yeah.
So I relate to that. But growing up, I never even put myself in that category that I would be where I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Recording and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, especially now, women rappers are killing it.
Yeah.
You know, all over.
Party.
No, for sure. Yeah. And it's cool to see that diversity come up, and actually, people aren't even caring now that it's a male or female. As long as they're spitting some good shit, some real shit, some authentic shit.
And Megan Thee Stallion can actually spit bars.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because she's pretty and all that bodacious or whatever.
Yeah.
But she's got the wordplay.
Yeah, I know. That's no, for sure.
So I like that.
One thing I want to touch base a little bit is before you got doing music, You used to do some modeling.
I still do.
Yeah.
I most definitely did some
Yeah.
KC Fashion Week and
Oh wow.
stuff like that.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Like, when did you start doing that, and how did you start doing that?
I started because my senior pictures for high school, the photographer was needing to build a catalog, and so she was like, "Can I use like some of the pictures we do from your shoot? I'll let you just do the shoot for free, and I'll take some of the pictures to put in the catalog." And I was like, "Well, maybe I had a fun time."
Yeah.
And not even with just the modeling aspect, but like I like the conceptual work, like the picking out the layouts of like what you're gonna wear, or like where it's gonna be at, or like just the whole idea. Because I'm like mad creative minded, like over and above.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, so that got started back in high school, but then I just kept following through with that, going to like auditions and making connections and networking and meeting people. And I've been doing KC Fashion Week for like last 7 or 8 years possibly.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, that's
at
cool.
Union Station.
Yeah. Dang, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How to you is it different than the music world, or is it kind of creatively the same? You get the same feeling?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I like. I crave that instead of like a typical degree. I mean, I have an art degree.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I just wasn't willing to give up that aspect of life. 'Cause I think a creative genius is just a child that never dies.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said you have an art degree. What type of artwork were you doing? Or what's your favorite type of artwork, I guess?
So, like fashion design.
Okay.
It's in fiber, the degree.
Okay.
So I'd like create or customize, personalize a lot of clothing. I mean, mainly for my grandmother. Shout out grandmother. But, yeah, so like tailoring and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
But I do, like, I have done maybe like 10, 15 different portraits for people in my family, or, I mean, of significance, like for gifts or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Honorable pictures. But I haven't really branched out to, I do some like 3D. I do a lot of art, like multimedia, everything.
No, that's cool. Yeah. So do you alter your own clothes?
Yes,
Yeah?
very much so. My brother has even said, like, Aspen, is there anything that you wear that you didn't make? And I'm like, no, bro, no way.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Do you have a favorite piece you probably put together before?
I almost wore them today, but I mean, I didn't. I just rocked the sweats and my shoes aren't tied. So, no, probably my jeans, and they've got different bandanas like all stitched on them, and they also have like some metal pieces. I mean, they're pretty intricate, but I have like a designer like label that I do on every piece that I ever make, and it's like the inner pocket of the front. It's gonna have like a little patch on it, and
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You trying to get some clothing brand line going, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah. I'm in the midst of that right now.
Oh, that's legit.
It's called Still Surviving.
Okay.
And I mean, we're making an Instagram page, so watch out for that, yo.
Yeah. Get at me for some photos.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So being born and living in Kansas City, how you liking it still?
I love it. I mean, that's why I haven't moved, but I haven't even like tried to move, because it's very much up and coming right now too.
Oh, most definitely.
Every year it's like it's growing.
Chiefs killing it. The Royals killing it.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy when your quarterback's younger than you.
That's
mad
crazy.
Old, but that's okay.
That's crazy. Oh man. So being around and involved in the Kansas music scene, what was it a little bit different for you trying to get into rap with because there's so many different artists out there.
No, yeah. I mean, I guess I would just like have to give my credit to Les, because I feel like he did most of he got me in with the Granada, the Bottleneck. I performed there as well. And so he got my foot in the door in a lot of those places.
Yeah.
I can't say that. No, I would not be where I'm at in that aspect without Les Paul. So shout out Les Paul.
No, for sure. It's been a minute. Hopefully get him on the show eventually. We'll see. He's come back this way. But so being around Kansas City, I mean, obviously they have their art district too.
Right.
They do their first Fridays.
Yes.
I think, right? Yeah. And you ever put any artwork of that, any of that stuff?
I
You
have
should.
not. I've been there. Like I
Yeah.
walked around from the tents, and
Yeah.
I mean, I got an idea, but those pieces they're like selling for like a rack or something.
Yeah.
At least. So I'm not sure that I'm that quality yet. It
Yeah.
will get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
baby
that's cool.
steps.
Yeah. No, for sure. No. So when it comes to your music, what's probably your favorite piece of music that you've done so far?
Well, because Piece of Me is really dope. I mean, I like my newest piece,
Yeah.
honestly, because have you
Are you
heard that?
freaking go in? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go in. Oh, what's that called again? Let me look
Is
it
death
up.
really what it seems? No, I gotta check.
Yeah.
Facts. But I mean, I do spit like mad bars on that, and that was just my latest. I still recorded it like maybe 5 years ago, but I just got the I mustered up the strength to okay, I'm gonna put this out there, see what kind of feedback I get.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of good feedback from my little bro. Shout out, little bro.
No, that's what it's called though. But no,
Okay,
you go.
bet,
No, you
bet.
go off on that song.
Yeah.
Who's on the original? Who's on the beginning?
That is PJ Thompson.
Okay, where's he from?
He's from KC.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope too.
He's still around here too.
Yeah, okay, he's dope too.
And he has his own clothing brand type of,
Oh, wow.
and so we're doing a collab maybe.
Oh, that's cool.
With that, yeah.
No, that's cool. What artists around Kansas City or wherever that you are peeping out right now?
Oh well, I mean I'm peeping Roy Fresco's fresh as fuck. Kai Colors, he's fresh as fuck too. I like anybody that's doing their own just doing their own thing, because everyone can try to be someone else and they can try to fit in and try to do what's cool,
No,
but
for
it's
sure.
cooler to be whatever you are.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's I'm like myself. I'm wearing green pants,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just like myself to the top.
Yeah, no. Man, people watching this, you can't see her whole style, but she definitely has some style. Ever since I met you, you always look fresh as fuck too.
I mean,
for
these
real.
Nikes are fresh.
Oh, those are.
I
They
mean,
really
check
are.
this out. Like, not even
Oh
no,
my gosh.
They're
No.
sick. That's ill.
Yeah. No, you also caught my attention, not only because you look one of the only girls rapping around, but you just look dope as shit. No,
So-
for sure. People you definitely stood out in the crowd for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't try to fit in with the what's cool and what's popping,
Yeah, yeah.
but I try to just make it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
No, that's dope. No, that's really cool.
Thank you.
But you ever have some people be getting at you and be like, this silly little white girl trying to rap?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I just spit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once they hear me, they're like, oh shit. But no, I
For
mean,
real.
it doesn't even always have to be like that. But
Yeah.
there's so much wordplay in whatever I do record and release. It's double, triple entendres. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, for
think.
sure.
So they
definitely.
see that I can back up kind of
Yeah.
my persona and who I am, and
Yeah.
so that I get respect that way.
Yeah, people need to know that for sure. This is no Chanel West Coast here, okay? For real. No, you are so dope, bro. People need to really pay attention.
That's what's up.
Yeah. People need to know that for sure. So what are you working on right now, project wise?
Project wise, you know what? I'm not even working on my personal work. I'm helping my brother and my cousin, and they're putting together a piece for the new age, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
they have the class bodies in their schools that
Yeah.
can the listeners, the viewers. So I'm helping them. I just produced a track for them. It's kind of like an Old Town Road type of vibe. I mean,
Okay.
it has a country wild western,
Yeah.
and they both have sent me their verses that they want to lay down, and so I've censored them or edited them,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get it on wax, and we're gonna get this the youth
Yeah.
up and coming.
that's
So
cool.
that excites me. But personally, I haven't stopped writing, and I probably will never stop writing.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go next with
Gotcha.
it, so it's kind of open ended. I have material for maybe at least an album, but I'm not sponsored and I'm not signed.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna have an album, but maybe
Yeah, yeah.
another little mixtape.
Yeah.
Get it popping that way. But I have the material already, so
No,
we're just ready
for
to
sure.
get in the booth.
Yeah.
We need that booth to get ready.
I know. Oh man, I can't wait.
That's gonna be fresh.
Anyone else listening out here who needs a dope MC? Right here.
Yeah.
right here. Reach out to
Word.
her. No, for sure, for sure. I mentioned this before in other previous past people. A visual. We need a visual. People need to see you.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. And Piece of Me would be like, I feel like we could make it. I have some ideas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be in touch about that.
Yeah, I know, for sure. No, we should make that happen. Like, yeah. I had some. We'll talk about the ideas off camera.
Yeah. right. We won't get into that.
Yeah. But no, that'd be really cool. So with obviously the pandemic era that we're in, like I ask everyone that's been on the show recently, how did you go through that, being creative and trying to write still? Was it difficult?
If anything, it made it easier to explore all my passions, because like work was kind of like sidelined, and I've been making art and selling it, making clothes and writing. I mean, all my spare time that I'm like quarantining or whatever, it's gone straight towards my creative outlet, and so it's been nice actually.
No,
I've
that's
just
cool.
got tons of time to do it.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like if people were not trying to do something during quarantine, you sleeping. They asleep.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, they asleep.
I mean, 'cause
yeah.
what is sleep? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We both don't know what sleep is.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Dang. So let's talk about being insomniacs for sure. That's definitely me, and that's a little bit you for sure. Like, what is that like for you?
It's because I'm wired with energy and with ideas and thoughts, and just like I don't want to like turn it off.
Yeah.
And go to sleep.
Sometimes you just can't turn off. Even if I want to, I just can't. No, it
Yeah.
sucks. Hey, you have a sister too.
I do.
Yeah.
Shout out Allie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
She's in law school right now. She's doing it.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm proud of her. Big proud.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that growing up having it? She's younger, right?
Yeah. I have well, there's 6 of us in total. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
So we got all the little basketball team full of Williamsons.
Yeah.
And DJ Dom's Domino, my brother. You know him as well?
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, he always used to run around with me. He was actually at the Post Malone show. He was like my hype man.
Yeah.
He thought it would be cool to run out on stage with water bottles. Like, you were filming it.
I remember all
but
that.
it fucked up Mab's equipment.
Oh.
So I'm like, dude, Dom, you gotta
Oh no!
But
Oh no!
Yeah, that's my twin.
Dang, your real twin?
I mean, like twin.
Okay. I know. I got you. I'm about to say, like, dang. Yeah. No, that's cool. No, that's awesome. That's cool that I know some people aren't like, they don't chill with their family like that sometimes.
Oh yeah, see, I'm mad close with mine.
Yeah, and that's cool. How does that help you with your creativity side?
It like just being around them. It's like a very wholesome atmosphere, and so that sparks a lot of what goes on up here, and it definitely amplifies it or supports it. I would say. A lot of what I do, like my music and stuff, is about my family. Yeah. So they're a very key aspect to my life.
Yeah. Anyone would be like, hey, don't put that shit in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't need to know that.
Yeah. Do they be acting like that?
No. I mean, my little brother, he's like him and my grandmother, they're my 2 biggest fans. I mean, they think everything I do is dope, because it is. Yeah. But no, I never get like censored in that aspect.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna hear a sister brother track?
Oh, you know what? KQ, you heard this. ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah, do it now. Then 5 more years, another one.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be pretty tight.
By the time he gets into high school, we got a mixtape full of tracks, and I'm working on. I have previously recorded at Industry Sounds, but I want to get like my own stuff to record at home. First things first, I want an MPC. Yeah. So I need some recording audio equipment.
Yeah, for sure. So when you make beats, what do you use to make some beats?
Pro Tools.
Oh, okay.
On my MacBook.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like GarageBand.
Oh, of course. Who's not using GarageBand?
My brother, he's produced a mad dope track on here on
Yeah.
GarageBand, and it just came up on shuffle in the car, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So when it comes to you picking beats to lay down some verses on, or to even make some beats, like I guess how do you go about doing that for yourself?
it's all like organic because the way that I've chosen the beat for the music, I write the song as I'm just listening to it's got to be something that sparks me and hits me in a different like zone. Maybe I'll take a nap, and when I wake up, I'm like, I gotta write it all out.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't do any typing on the computer or nothing like that. It's all handwritten.
Still
like,
writing, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I write rhymes.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, could you imagine if still you could text? I can't do that. I couldn't. I mean, it's hard to type, to like write a story or write a script for me still. I'd rather just write it down and take notes still. I can't. When it comes to the computer screen and the keyboard, it's just different.
I hated computer class in elementary school.
Oh.
I used to take my little
Man.
cover off the keyboard that you had to
Oh,
quiz
yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
I would take it off, and they would get that back on. I'm like, I don't need to know this, but
yeah.
yeah. I'm very old school about everything.
That's
I
cool.
think.
So going forward, so the stuff you've been working on, this clothing brand,
Right.
helping your brother out, your cousin, to making some music,
Yeah.
get them on a little bit.
The new school.
Yeah, for sure. The new school's coming out, and then a future project, hopefully.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have the material, so
Yeah.
like, the tracks just have to be recorded. Like it's in the works for sure.
Yeah. And it's more modeling, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, you stay busy, or you're about to stay busy.
No, I am busy. I mean, it was hard enough just to get me out here, so I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
No, for sure. So if anyone wants to work with you, whether it's on clothing, modeling, on a track, a song, where can they find you?
They can find me. You mean like management wise?
Anyways, anything.
Or because I mean, you
Anything.
can just reach out. Anybody can
Yeah.
holler.
Yeah. Where's the best way for them to get to you? Instagram, SoundCloud.
We
What?
could do Twitter. I mean,
Twitter?
SoundCloud actually, yeah, most definitely, because that's what all my like projects are on, or any of my music. So.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this up. Everyone, thanks for watching and listening. Pay attention to this woman right here. She's great. She's
All
dope.
places.
Yes, definitely, man. She's fresh as fuck. Bar's fresh as fuck. Check her out. Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz.
Word.
But yeah, we're out of here. Thank you very much for being here.
Most definitely.
Cool. We're out of here. Peace out, guys. Later.